The production of high quality, fine dining cuisine with an emphasis on sophisticated and complex procedures and the use of premium ingredients is referred to as gourmet cookery. Gourmet cuisine aims to provide dishes that are not only mouth-watering but also aesthetically pleasing and frequently presented in an original or artistic manner. Gourmet cooking may appear difficult, but anyone who is willing to put in the time and effort can learn and practice it. Cooking a gourmet meal can seem daunting, but it can be easier than you might think. Here are some tips to help you. Number 1. Choose the right recipe. It is crucial to choose a recipe that uses common ingredients and basic cooking methods while preparing a gourmet meal. This is crucial for beginners who might be put off by complicated recipes that call for difficult to find items or complicated cooking techniques. Starting with a recipe for a food you currently like but could make a better is one tactic. For instance, if you want spaghetti with meat sauce, you might find a gourmet recipe that uses premium ingredients like imported Parmesan cheese, fresh herbs, and other spices to give the dish a deeper flavor. Another choice is to look out for a recipe for a dish that is comparable to one you are already familiar with preparing. If you are confident cooking a basic stir fry, for instance, you may try a gourmet version that employs the same fundamental technique but utilizes more unusual ingredients like fresh ginger, lemongrass, or Thai basil. Take into account searching for recipes that are specially created for beginners or that feature step-by-step guides or videos. These can be a terrific approach to improving your cooking abilities and self-assurance. Whatever recipes you decide to try, make sure you read it well and make a list of any materials or supplies you will need before you start. You can keep organized and prevent any last-minute surprises by doing this. Number 2. Prepare in advance. In order to guarantee that you have everything you need and can stay organized while cooking, preparation in advance is a crucial stage in creating a gourmet meal. Here are some particular actions you can take to get ready. Before beginning to prepare a meal, make sure you have read the recipe completely and comprehended each step. You can avoid any unpleasant surprises or errors later on by doing this. After reading the recipe, prepare a list of all the ingredients you will need to purchase. To determine whether you already have any of the ingredients, search your pantry and refrigerator. Also, make a list of any equipment you will need. Clean up your counters and make sure you have enough room to work before organizing your workspace. Place all of the necessary supplies on the table and arrange them so that they will be used in the correct order. This will assist you in maintaining organization and preventing any confusion while cooking. If your recipes require more than one step, divide it into parts and concentrate on each stage separately. For instance, you might begin by chopping the vegetables, then searing the meals, and then creating the sauce or garnish. This can assist you in maintaining focus and preventing feeling overloaded. Take your time. To guarantee that each stage is completed correctly and that the dish turns out wonderful, it is essential to take your time when preparing a gourmet meal. Here are some particular considerations to bear in mind. Follow the recipe, use low heat, and if I use the example of meat, if you are pure vegetarian then you can skip this, but if I use the example of meat, then use a meat thermometer to check that the meat is cooked to the appropriate temperature. By doing this, you may prevent undercooking or overcooking meat, which can affect its flavor and texture. When shortening or searing foods, it's crucial not to overcrowd the pan. The flavor and texture of the dish may be impacted if this results in steaming rather than searing of the food. Taste as you go. Since gourmet cooking frequently involves several flavor levels, it's crucial to taste the food as you go to ensure that everything is in harmony. This may entail changing the cooking time, increasing the number of herbs or spices, or changing the seasoning. Rest meat before slicing. After cooking, it's crucial to give the meat some time to rest before slicing. This promotes the redistribution of liquids and keep the meat moist and tender. Number 4. Tools. Cooking a gourmet meal requires the use of the proper tools and equipments. Here are some particular considerations to bear in mind. Use sharp knives. Safer and easier ingredient chopping and slicing results from using sharp knives. Keep your knives sharp because dull ones can slip and lead to accident. Use high quality cookware. The outcome of your food can be greatly affected by the cookware you use. For instance, non-stick cookware helps simplify and prevent sticking while cooking delicate foods like fish or egg. Use the proper pan size. It's crucial to use the correct pan size while cooking. Overcrowding may result from using a pan that is too tiny, and it may be more difficult to regulate temperature when using a pan that is too large. Use a food processor or blender. These appliances may speed up simplify activities like blending sauces or puring soaps. Additionally, they might assist you in producing a smoother texture than you could by hand. Use a kitchen scale. It's crucial to measure ingredients precisely when baking. You can measure materials more precisely and consistently with a kitchen scale. Use a timer. When preparing a gourmet meal, timing is crucial, especially when cooking several dishes at once. You can monitor cooking timings and make sure that everything is done at the same time by using a timer. Last but not least, presentation. Presentation is key. Gourmet cookery places a strong emphasis on presentation because it may enhance the entire dining experience and make the food feel exceptional. The following are some specific considerations for presentation. Plate the food neatly. How the food is presented can have a significant impact on how appetizing it appears. Make sure to use a clean plate and neatly arrange the meal so that each component is easily visible. Use garnishes. You can enhance the dish's appearance and add colors by adding garnishes like fresh herbs, edible flowers, or a drizzle of sauce. Color coordination is important. When plating, take into account the color of each component and how it will appear with others. A dish can be made to stand out aesthetically by using contrasting colors. Play with textures. Adding a variety of textures can make a dish more interesting. For instance, you might include something crunchy like roasted nuts or something creamy like a dollop of whipped cream. Use the appropriate serving utensils. Using the appropriate serving utensils can add a touch of class and sophistication to the meal. Use platters or serving bowls to offer the food family style and think about using white or neutral color dishes to let the food stand out. Pay attention to portion size. It's crucial to consider portion size when serving a gourmet dinner. Both too little and too much food might make guests feel stuffed or overwhelmed. To summarize, To create a gourmet meal, find the perfect recipe, plan ahead of time, take your time, use tools in a right manner, and present your food in a special style. Following these guidelines will assist you in creating a dish that is not only delicious but also aesthetically beautiful and presented in a unique or artistic manner. Anyone with enough practice may master the art of gourmet cooking and enjoy the delectable and fulfilling outcomes. So, we can say that making gourmet meals at home is not a difficult task. It's easy. I hope you liked today's video. If yes, then please give it a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck and stay safe.